I'm Ode. That's Vicky. I'm me. You're you. We are we.
Oh my god, that was so corny.
The You, Me, We
goodness.
podcast. Welcome back to the You, Me, We podcast, and we have a very special episode for today. For those of you watching on YouTube, over at phoenixmpm.com /You, Me, We podcast, you'll see we have some special guests in the building. So as always, I'm Ode.
I'm Vicky.
A little closer, a little louder.
I'm Vicky.
And Vicky's, I guess, our first time. And special guest in the building. Go around the room. State your name, gangster.
I'm not too much of a gangster. Hi, my name is Lacy.
We got Lacy and
it is Reg.
And we got
Reg.
put on the WBLS midnight.
That's exactly.
That's too much.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
We got Lacy and Reg, a.k.a. Reggie, a.k.a. Reginald, in the building. A very good friend of mine.
Yes,
my fraternity
yes.
brother.
That's right.
My brother
Yes.
overall.
Yes,
And
100%.
we had you here because a common conversation throughout the You, Me, We podcast episodes
I've been
has
listening.
been our marital status
Non-existent.
or lack thereof a marital status. Funny story. This morning I'm talking to my mom, right? And my mom goes, "Oh, how you and Vicky doing?" I knew where this was going. So I'm like, "We good." She was like, "Oh, you know the Bible says."
Oh no, she went to the Bible.
She took
Until
it to
you,
the Bible.
she was like,
Always.
until you're under the covenant of God,
Yes, I got that speech.
the blessing is gonna come even more. She's like, so pretty much, she was like, "You good now, but you
Yeah.
could be great
Yeah.
if you just get married."
Yeah.
You-
Yeah. Right.
She straight up one time gave me like a verbal lashing as to why I allow him to not
Her son.
propose yet.
Her son.
So your mom's flipped on you
Bruh.
and brought Jesus.
Bruh.
Right.
And
That's all you
brought
need.
Jesus.
So we got
Dang.
Reggie and Lacy here
Word.
because they are
Yeah.
engaged.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
And I know some of you might have heard in the last two episodes, Vicky and I said we're going to Mexico.
Yeah.
That's because.
Yay.
And we're going to Mexico for the big day.
Yes.
Reggie and
Yes.
Lacy are
Yes.
getting married
Yes.
in Mexico.
Yes.
Viva. Yes.
Mexico.
Yes. Yes.
About to tear Mexico up.
About to tear it down.
We are going to make our way down to Mexico.
Yes.
Down to Mexico to
Can't wait,
celebrate the
man.
union
Yes.
of Lacy and Reggie.
Yes.
That's right.
And as we all know, planning a wedding is a fun, easy process.
No, we all don't know. We all don't know.
We all don't know.
No.
Who doesn't know?
I don't know
Oh.
that. So speak for yourself, Ode. Please
So-
don't speak for me.
That's why we got y'all here. We wanted y'all to
Yes.
tell the listeners about the experience, the ups and downs, and just have a conversation so we can, have a relatable conversation.
Right. Right.
Because
right.
we all can relate
Right.
to planning a wedding.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Right?
You getting daggers thrown at you by both of them, cause she ride or die for the ladies 100%. She's over here thinking right now like this motherfucker.
So for those
Ode's definitely showing up to Mexico.
Yeah.
Like my intention was to drop 20 pounds. Ode will go 20 pounds lighter.
there
Because
you
there's
go.
no way
There
I'm
you go.
feeding him after.
Oh.
So for the
right.
for the
Come on,
first
bro, come on.
time,
right.
for the first time listeners, you might have heard in the past episode, I have been engaged before. So I've planned the wedding before. Didn't quite make it there, but I've been there. So we wanted to have you guys here because, like I said, I was joking. It's not always a fun process.
It's
not for
not.
everyone.
I don't think it's ever a fun
Nah.
process for any.
Nah, fam.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nah, fam.
One word to describe the process so far.
Hard,
Stressful.
Stressful.
bruh.
Stressful.
I'm gonna explain it to you this way, right?
Backbreaking.
Okay, no,
Financial
no.
strain. Oh, I got more adjectives.
She got a bag of adjectives.
Before you even start,
Oh.
let me ask. Okay, you got engaged when? What was the date? Date or year?
November 17th, 2017.
Did you hesitate because you didn't know? Reggie?
No.
Okay.
No,
I
that's
just
not it.
wanted to make sure because I feel like you opened your mind. You like looked at her like.
I know. It's no way I can forget none. She keeps every date sacred. Our first date,
She's
sacred.
like, first time you farted in front of me?
Yeah, bruh.
November 25th.
Yeah. It was like 11:30, and you were like, you know what I'm saying?
It smelled cinnamony.
No. It doesn't.
It was
You had
never.
the buffalo chicken blast
Smelled like,
from Cheesecake
No.
Factory.
smelled like straight up death.
Yeah.
All right.
That's,
But
So
yeah,
how
man.
long after Reggie popped the question
Mm-hmm.
did you wait to start planning the wedding?
I mean,
We-
I'm sorry.
You got it.
Oh,
You
okay.
got it. Go ahead.
We started talking about it
Right.
Next day?
not really next
Okay.
day, but like
Nah,
we talked
fair.
about it up until like the new year in January. Then
Okay.
Yeah.
then shit got real.
Yeah.
Now, when you say it got real,
Yeah.
what do you mean it got real?
All right. So in January, what we did was we weren't sure where we were going to do the wedding to begin with. Like,
Okay.
you know, if
Yeah.
it was going to be domestic or it was going to be, you know, a destination. So we had to do all of our research pretty much. Like, we didn't have too many people that we could, like, rely on, so to speak.
You could have called me. You could have called me, bro.
Chill. Not now, bro. It's not the time. So then, you know, we talked to people like, you know, Deuce, Jamal Ali,
okay.
one of our brothers, whatever. We spoke to him because he recently got married. I spoke to my buddy Lansley, who got married not too long before that, and my boy Edwin, right? So I'm just like collecting information. They all had theirs relatively like domestic. Dude, we went to, I'm not even going to say the name because I don't want to ruin nobody's chances or whatever they got going on. We asked, how much is the plate? Like, how do we do this? Like, you know, what's the word? Like, da-da-da-da-da-da. So, just to start off, you know what I'm saying? How many people you got coming? I have a Haitian family.
Yo.
He's like, oh, Haiti.
Let's
You're
start
like,
off with that.
you're like, I don't know. From my side, like
Yeah,
250
right.
minimum.
Yeah, right. What's
That's
the pot-
just me, though.
What you clapping for, fam?
That was what it was.
Damn. So,
I had like 10 people on the list.
Yeah, she big lying. She big lying. Yo.
No, what's your background?
I'm half Jamaican, half American.
Okay.
So she got some things. Like you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She got some things, man, you know? So we put our list together, bro. We had a list, no lie. It was about like 350
It
people.
was.
Yeah, that
350.
sounds
On the
Yacht.
list. Bruh. Easily 350. We
Yeah.
could have added more, but
There was more, but
this
we
is who was close
Right.
to us.
Right.
Yes.
right.
Because
Yes.
the first thing somebody would think is, oh, then you narrowed it down to the close ones.
Right.
No.
No.
This
They're like,
is-
that's it.
That was the
This
list.
is the
That's
narrative.
Caribbean
it.
style, that's
That's
it.
it.
You know what I'm saying? 350,
it.
that's like a regular wedding.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's you cutting people out.
Exactly.
You are gonna
and
make
this is
enemies
people
at 350.
feelings being hurt with
Yup.
this 350.
You say, somebody be like, oh, you got a small family.
Oh, you got to
Right.
yeah, right.
Right.
So we show up to the spot and we're like, yo, so this is our list. Whatever. This is how many people we got coming. He was like, all right. So this is what we're gonna do. For food only, it's gonna be anywhere between $275 and $300 for a plate. We
Yep.
said, hold up,
Yo.
wait up. What happened?
Yeah.
Run that back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Two what? The three
Yep.
what? For how many?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's humor him, boo. Let's talk this out.
Like, we know we're going to walk out.
Yeah, no, we know. She hit me under the table. Was like, yo.
We gotta go.
Yo, stepping over heel tone on my foot. I'm like, hold on now. Okay. What about decorations? And then,
Yeah.
you know, we talking about the cake and we talking about this, we talking about that. Before you know it, what started off at like, you know, $30,000 ended up being like in the 80, 90
Yep.
range.
I was just gonna tell you, 350. That's really close to the six figures.
Insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Insane. So we had to go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah, you're like
refigure
I know.
some things. We talked to a couple other more reasonable spots, but we just, you know, the quality wasn't there. Like, I mean,
I didn't like those places.
He's like, yo, I'm about
Exactly.
to go get married in the American Legion, bro.
man, we about to go to the courthouse. Like,
Right.
it's getting
That's
crazy. So
American
then
Legions are nice.
you're bugging. Moving along. look at Vicky's face.
Yeah, I thought we was brothers, man. Come on, man.
Nah, it's all love, man. But honest to God, like,
Yeah.
bro, like when it comes down to it, man, even like, you know, with your previous situation, you know that like when it comes to this wedding, that shit don't got nothing to do with us.
Nothing. Now, let me tell you us. You mean us?
No,
the
I'm
men
talking
or
about-
us, like the couple.
I'm talking about us as in the men.
Okay.
Like, you know, and this is a fact, don't know. Go for it, yo. Let it out. This therapy.
I mean,
Speak your truth. Speak
your
your truth.
it is more about the bride, but I feel like the men can, you know, jump in a little bit more, and it could be more about them.
Don't get me wrong. I'm that way.
I'm like Ode.
I'm that way because for those who know me, know us, it was my baby shower.
Right.
Vicky
How
was
pathetic.
Vicky was invited.
So
Just
pathetic.
listen. We had a baby shower. This wasn't
So
Vicky.
pathetic.
No, we had a baby shower.
can't do
Vicky had her entrance. No, if you notice, I was walking in like a little bit behind her, so I had my entrance as well.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because that was my baby
You
shower.
know what?
Because I put in like 90% of making that baby.
Whoa. Hold on, where's the water?
No. Okay. But I'm that kind of.
He just kept calling me the vessel.
You are more than the vessel. Okay.
Oh, I know that. I just don't pay attention to
Yo.
I don't pay attention to
But listen,
Ode.
but I'm that kind of person that I see.
She don't like you no more.
You know,
With reason.
Now look, I agree. I agree
he
with
just
Reggie.
started.
It does turn out to be like we're kind of on the back burner. But I'm that guy that like, yo, this is my big day too.
Right.
I almost see it as this is my big day. Not even two, but this is my big day.
Oh, wait.
But
So I
go
don't
ahead.
think. Wait, this needs to be said. So, in case you've never heard it, Ode's mentality is that he should be the last one to walk in.
No.
Like in the ceremony, that like the bride goes and then he would be the last one to enter.
Okay.
Everyone
Hey, yo,
should
did you have a
be
kinsay too?
walking down the aisle too.
You had a
So
kinsay?
wait, she's supposed to meet you?
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
and
okay,
like
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like I'm supposed to wait for him to come to me.
Okay, that part is a joke. However,
Yo!
However-
Oh, now it's a joke.
however, I do have an issue with when people are at a wedding, at the ceremony. Everyone's sitting there hanging out. We all talking. You look up, and the grooms are just there, slid in some side door. No. And that's why.
Some side door.
Actually
Am I wrong?
been to a wedding and he did slide in the side door.
Yeah, I've been
just
to
pop
weddings
up.
like that.
Everybody doesn't have to do
Nah,
that,
nah.
though.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, everyone's gonna be hanging out, chilling, talking. Lights going dim. Music's gonna come on.
You have your wedding at the Garden?
Right, like...
You gonna have it at the
Oh,
Barclays?
he has this whole production. Like he's
Chicago
like,
Bulls
when
theme
I
song.
read my vows, he's like, I want a specific song to play in the background. I was like,
That's definitely happened. Like
Do you-
I'm gonna have a
Yo.
soundtrack while I'm reading my vows.
I
I'm
love
not
how
even
this
joking.
guy has planned every detail
not-
except
no.
for actually proposing.
You know what's so... Oh,
You good?
you just got this? It's nice. It's a nice
right?
mic.
No, but listen, but I definitely,
Nice
Yo.
equipment.
but I want to walk in as well. I want to walk in.
You can do that, though.
everyone's
You
gonna
can do
see
that, but
me.
she's
No.
not... No, but she's
But
coming in
nah,
last.
man,
Sorry.
mean,
you
she coming
can't be
last.
the center of attention, bro. Like
coming
I already
last.
know that. Like I'm gonna come in for like we've read a lot when it comes to weddings and
Okay.
reviews and
Are
stuff
you,
like
are you
that.
gonna walk in?
Yeah, I'm walking in.
Okay.
I got music.
But he's coming in first.
I'm coming in first because
Wait, say
I'm
first.
coming in last.
First, okay,
I'm uno.
okay. I'm at least second to last. Meaning
oh,
party.
that's what. And that's his thing too.
Party. The little.
He's like,
the
I
little
want to
kid
come
with
right
the-
before the bride.
The little kid with the ring, my dog, all that stuff.
The little kid with the...
Bruh.
The dog has to be in it too. Yeah.
I am
Then I'm second to last.
blown
Then no,
away,
I'm not even
man.
joking. I'm
I
second
know
to
you're
last.
not joking. I'm looking at.
I was like, I
I'm
don't think
looking for the
anyone
joke
here.
face.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
waiting
he's
for it.
serious.
He's
I'm-
dead serious.
I'm second to last. Feel free to stand. Then you can sit. I'm not even guys. This is our day.
Feel free to stand for you.
I know I'm smiling,
Yes.
but all jokes aside, yeah,
Yes.
bro.
Are you wearing white? Ivory. Blush.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
know what?
But this is our big day. I'm not. All
I'm
jokes aside,
big
this
stuck
is our
right now.
big.
Go ahead, man. I'm listening. I want to learn.
So you coming in first?
No,
first.
I'm coming in very first, bro.
Nah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
like I'm not even really part of the show. I'm supposed to come in through the back like everybody else, but
Nah.
no, I'm gonna have my shine. That's how I
Right.
wanted to do it.
You're the
But then-
co-star, bro.
I'm not the co-star, fam. There is
on.
only one star in that show. There's only one, and I gotta let it shine, bro.
Nah.
And this is not me. Like this is like years though of like all my family. Like my dad walked in from the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? His father walked in from the back. Like everybody walked in from the back. I'm breaking tradition. Like you know what I'm saying? I know I need my shine. I want my shine. That's what my personality is. Okay,
Yeah.
all well and good. But like I know, you know, when it comes to the wedding, that's her deal. Just
His
give me the
mom
color
said it
what
too,
time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did. So that's why I can't
She
ride
said,
with
it's
you. bro.
your day. I said, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dang.
yeah, man.
Your mom said that.
My mother.
Yeah.
It be your own people.
Yo, son, shut it
Your
down.
own people.
Son, yo, son, I was because I got a suit made, right?
You got your suit made.
Made, bro. That's how I shine, bro. Little bits and pieces, man. Behind closed doors, like you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, what you wearing? Yo, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go holler on my man.
He didn't want to let me see the suit. I'm like, what do you mean?
Oh. See, I like that.
What do you mean?
I like that.
You like that?
No, I got to
like that?
approve this.
The
Exactly.
same.
Like
What do
that?
you mean?
You
The
like
same
that?
way he's getting that
Yeah.
first look.
Not- I saw it, though.
You
Yeah,
gonna get
she
that.
did. She saw it.
I saw
She
that,
saw
though.
it.
She was like, I'm gonna see that now.
Yeah, she saw it.
I hope
Oh, so he don't get to have that moment where you get to see him for the
You was
first
supposed
time.
to say that.
I mean, I'm
You're supposed to let that ride out. Talk too much.
I mean,
Cat's
I don't know
out the
how it
bag.
looks now on him. So, you know, I saw when it was being put
Yeah.
together.
It's different than
but-
in the moment.
Oh yeah, no.
So-
And I
You
got
can
it.
put
And
all
I
the way
got it
together.
fitted. I throw it. It's different. Like
Okay.
it looks good. So like I'm straight, right? But like, little things like that, that's how you shine, man.
So you're okay with it? It's her day.
It's hers, bro.
Okay.
It's hers,
Go
man.
ahead. If you want to be second fiddle, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, bro, with the amount of money that you as a couple are putting in, with the amount of time and effort and emotion and everything you have put into this relationship, you're the co-star. That's just me. I understand other men may not feel that way, but hey, go ahead, be weak. It's okay.
Yo.
He feels attacked. That's what's going on.
Yo. So, but you know what's going to happen is that, like, you know what I'm saying? When you're back in that position, right? Lord willing, you decide to do what you're supposed to do.
If and or when.
Right. Okay. Vicky, listen, man. I'll call my mama and see if they can come together and jump his ass because, like, this is ridiculous. Anyway, so moving forward, when you come down to that point and you got to explain to all these Dominican women that you about to do what you about to do, son, expect a show with a couple $150s, man, because they're going to go smooth upside your head. I said whoop upside your head. Like, it's the words. Like, they go pop, lock, and drop right on your noggin. And you're going to just be, all this shit you talking right now, you're going to end up walking right out the back, just like my father and his father did.
I don't know if y'all remember the baby shower, but I made it.
That's a baby shower. That's a baby shower, bro. That's a baby shower. And technically the way Khalil's like digging in your cheeks right now, you paid for that. But no, son, like, realistically speaking, man, like, that's not for us, man.
Okay.
We ain't like it. Was you up like when you was younger, like putting together like a binder of how your wedding was gonna look and all that?
Let me tell you,
she didn't do it either. I expected her to be like, "Yo, this is my
I have a
ideas."
Pinterest board though.
Right.
No, she had a damn sure. Right. That's the new binder though. Like,
right.
That's the new binder though. You know what I mean?
Right.
All your pins and all that.
I mean, I thought I had an idea, but then it actually happened. I was like, I don't know.
We went through just the color alone, bro.
Yeah.
Just the color scheme.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know.
That was like a month discussion.
Wow.
I'm still not sure, and we're getting
Why,
married
though?
in 2 weeks, but
15 days, man. I already got a
late.
suit.
It's
Everybody
too
dresses pictures. She's like,
She
yo.
said this in 2 weeks,
You
and
know
I'm
what,
still not
Rez?
sure about the color.
It's Tiffany blue sounding. I'm like, yo, if you don't shut up.
I was like, you sure? I like the burgundy, the vino.
Yo, right.
Everybody got their dress lacy. I was like, oh, you're right.
Let me ask you this. How much of your planning factored in, like, how much of your planning was, here's what we want and we like, versus, well, we know we got to do this because our family and blah, blah, blah. Like, how much was it factoring in them,
So that was
the people?
from the very beginning. That was like our
It was all
issue.
about them, not you guys.
Yes, but then we had the gut check.
Yeah.
What do
Right?
you mean?
Yeah.
What happened was that, like, we decided, like, just deciding that we was gonna do a destination wedding alone was the fact that we had to be like, listen, man,
This is
some
it.
people gonna have to, bite the bullet. If they
is
can't make it, they can't make it. You
And
know what I'm
everybody
saying?
took
Like,
it well, right?
You tell me, brother.
Look, I ain't talked to cousin Andre in months.
Months. And yo, bro, like, we big on the research.
Yeah.
We did the research. So we did a checklist. And the checklist came out. If you're doing a destination wedding, this is who you don't invite. Somebody you ain't speak to in a year.
I heard that one.
Somebody
Yeah.
that, like,
Why?
what I'm
I heard that
saying?
one for a regular wedding.
Like, why
yeah,
would
both,
you?
We ain't talking a year. Why am I
Why would
inviting
you?
Yeah.
Right.
Why would you? Like,
That's true.
you're
Yeah.
expecting someone, like, even like with the 350 people we had on our list, right?
We
A lot of
invited
those
all of them,
people,
by the way.
we didn't invite everybody on that list,
We got a third of them.
but a third of them decided to come.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So now the wild thing is that, like, when you throw it in the air like that, you do give everybody an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And like, you think that, like, I'm gonna pose you a question. When it comes to like a destination wedding, you would think that it's a little bit easier, right?
Nah, bruh.
You would think it's a little bit easier because a lot of people have this misconception. You get the destination wedding, you pay your little deposit,
They gonna do everything
set
for
up
you.
your block,
No.
they got you. All you gotta do is check in every once in a while and make sure that things are in order. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, fam,
What's the misconception?
the misconception is
What's
this.
the reality?
The reality is this. When it comes to a domestic wedding, you're paying for everybody.
Right.
Okay.
You show up, man, you show out. You know? When it comes to the destination wedding, everybody is paying on their own. And you think that that's all well and good, right? Until that bill comes and they say that
Some people ain't pay.
some people ain't pay.
That's
Wait,
Guess
what?
who's
That's how
Didn't
you
pay
kind
why?
you know,
like
their balance or at
yeah.
a certain time or
The
this
room
and that.
block
Like
on
the
I got
everything.
some of
room
those.
block.
I got some of those emails.
Because in order for you to get the room block, the couple has to pay a deposit towards
for
that
all
block.
the rooms. For all the rooms.
So you're talking anywhere between like $100 to $200 per room in that
per
block.
room.
even if you got that room confirmed for somebody or not.
Exactly.
Even,
Right.
I mean, even
So we
somebody
had to put
So
confirmed.
money
now
down.
this is what they're holding for us. Now we bring that. Now we bring that news to the people.
Right.
That that 350, right? That we coming to your wedding. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
no matter what
if
I
it's
do,
around the
man.
corner, we in the building. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like,
Reggie.
meanwhile,
Right.
Red, come on, man. Like, yeah. Come on, man.
Right.
We going to Mexico though. Oh.
Wait, when?
When?
Yeah.
You getting married?
Right.
Oh, you ain't telling me you
So,
was
like,
May.
Right.
But then this is
Of
what
next
happens,
year.
right?
No, of next year.
Exactly.
Oh, you said 2019?
Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
thought you meant 2020.
Oh,
like,
so
no.
then these
thought you said
invitations
19,
go out. The invitations go out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Lacy are very DIY driven. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we up on the late night putting things together, like this and that, talking to Etsy, like we homies, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Going back and
Yes,
forth.
Etsy.
Like,
Yo.
and then, shout out to Etsy.
Yo,
Etsy.
shout out to I got your app now. You know it's real.
For real. So then, like, yeah, Etsy, you know it's real. So, like, so we sending all this and out, and then, like, you still getting these phone calls of people not really understanding the information. It's like, yo, did you read what we sent
Nobody
you?
reads.
He's like, oh, yeah, it was right here. Oh, my fault. So it's like, little
Oh,
things
he
like
did
that.
that to me today.
Oh, my bad.
He did that to me the other day.
I know,
He
I told
texted
him
me,
to.
It's damn.
And it was on the refrigerator
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
yeah.
still have questions though. But.
Reggie-
It's all good.
No.
It's all good.
Reggie hit me with the, I ain't answering stupid questions that's already on the invite.
And then I was like, oh dang. So like what he was like, Reggie said he ain't asking these stupid questions that are already on the paper.
I
You
told him
look
get
at
off
it.
my line. I told him get off my line. I said, don't talk to me no more, bro.
And I was like,
Disrespectful.
damn. And I always say
Only
reading
to
is
the closest
fundamental.
people. Only to the
Yeah,
closest
yeah.
people. I'm
Say
like
that
that.
over and
Like,
over
you know what I'm
again.
saying?
And I read the invite. I was like, God
Yeah.
damn, it's on the
Right.
invite.
I was like,
Right.
it was right here.
The whole time.
the
Wow.
whole time.
Right.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
So
It's
to add on to
fundamental.
the stress, it's just like, people find out the information, so they make their deposits, right? The people that have read and, like, are with the cause, right? So they make their deposits, and then, paying along down the line. It's going down. We're about 2 months away, and then we get to check in with the lady. And she's like, yo, we got a lot of people making deposits. Nobody paid.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So it's like, then it
Oh
goes
my
like,
God.
with that, the stress when it comes to the destination wedding is that, like, all these people that made their deposits, you can't give those rooms back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything, the whole payment, that whole $100,000 bill, that
on
go back
you.
on us.
Right. If the people don't book
If
on
people
time,
don't book, if people don't
by
follow
the deadline,
through, so
we
on
are
and so
responsible
forth.
for the room.
Exactly right.
Yes.
So the deadline
Stressful.
came true around like the end of March, right?
Oh
So then
yeah.
they
Oh, yeah,
sent
true,
us
true.
the email. They sent us the email with the spreadsheet. Dude, we opened up the email, and me and Lacy just walking back and forth.
Like I don't want to see. I don't want
It's
to
like,
see.
yo,
who
man, like it's like it
is
was
a
like
delinquent.
pre-game, like we just jumping up and down.
Are you ready for this?
Yo.
Are you ready
I'm
for
on,
this?
I get a water out. I'm just dropping on my face, my head. And
Crazy.
it's like, yo, man, like you ready? Let's go. Click it open, son. Like to our disbelief.
Yeah.
Only it was
Disbelief
like
is right.
1 or 2 people was just a little shy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, 1 or
That's
2 people.
awesome.
Shout out to
I was
everybody.
Yo, man,
scared.
shout out to everybody that's
Yeah,
coming to this
for
wedding,
real.
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nice.
yo, everybody came through. Everybody came through.
You know, I told,
For the most part.
I told Ode we needed to send our
Our
flight
flight info,
confirmation.
Right.
And I was like, yo, good thing I didn't hit
Right.
reply all because we were
Yo.
the only ones that didn't send it. There was like 2 other people on that email. And I beat it.
nah, man, but like, people have come through, man. And it's
That
just like,
is amazing.
Yeah,
and like you
it
gotta
is
think
amazing.
about it. The other part is that, like, when it comes to destination weddings, we were talking to the people that we're doing it with, and they're talking about how 40 people, 60 people is like
Yeah.
a major situation.
Yeah, like 60 people's a
we
lot.
have 108
8
guests,
people.
bro.
Yeah.
We did a
Coming to
wedding.
Mexico, yo.
We did a wedding in DR.
Oh,
that
for
I
my
DJ'd.
sorority
Yeah,
sisters.
yeah. Oh, I know they showed out.
She
Bro.
was no, but this is the crazy thing. None of them were Dominican, and they did it in DR.
Man, people.
Wow.
They had.
They had like 200 and
the
something
resort was
people.
like, we never seen this.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow,
That's
yeah,
love.
the resort
That's
was
love.
like, this
That's
is a
insane.
huge wedding, and I'm sitting there like,
that's insane.
You think so?
That's insane.
Right.
That is insane.
but I also didn't understand. Like
Yeah.
that's when I
Yeah.
like more recently I'm understanding weddings.
Yeah.
and especially like international weddings
Yeah.
and how that's really and
Yeah.
so
It really is.
looking back, I'm like, yo, man, people showed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And none of them, like, neither one of you are Dominican.
You're right.
Wow.
Right. Imagine that.
Because if it was
Right.
me, I'm like,
Bruh.
please, I could pack
Insane.
that 400 easy.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
Which is your side.
Right. With just my
Which is
side.
your
Right.
Was just your
That-
side.
that was
And it gets
amazing.
like, there are other little stresses here and there. Like, her biggest thing was like the tangible.
Yeah.
Like
Such
not
as?
being able to see things, like when it comes to like
feel
decorations.
things, look at things. You
But
have
how'd
to,
you do that? Like photos, what?
Well,
Or the occasional trip to Mexico?
we did. I had to like strangle him to say we have to go out there and see the place. He was like, no, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that.
Going down there kind of like
Yeah.
put things in perspective as
You
far
still
as
can't
like
see and touch things
Right.
like you can hear, but
Right.
they give you they make you feel better.
Oh, yeah.
More than
Yeah.
anything, they make you
Yeah.
feel better.
and then we saw all the
Yeah.
spaces where it was
Yeah.
gonna happen at, and like you can envision
Didn't
it.
get
It
the
was
spaces
just
we
like,
want, but it'll still be beautiful.
But you feel more confident now. You feel
Yeah.
much more comfortable.
Yeah.
much
Okay.
more.
Absolutely.
So
Much
with
more.
what, 15 days? How many days? How many-
15 today.
15 days. Do you feel like, oh,
15.
everything is set?
Oh no.
No,
But it's
No.
15 days.
no, the big things are done.
Okay.
It's
big
like the
things are done to
little
pay for
paper
it.
It's the
cut
little-
stuff.
It's like
man.
the stuff that you're like, oh, like in the middle of the night, you're like, oh my god, I gotta write that down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
A
a lot
lot
of-
of
it's a
old
lot of
shit
stuff.
moments happening, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I forgot to.
Yeah.
If you had to
run
pick,
through that, like,
Right.
what's the hardest thing about planning a wedding? Out of everything you guys went through, talked about, argued about, complained, what is the most annoying thing?
you talking about as far as this wedding?
Yeah.
How many other weddings have you?
Listen, man.
Give them time. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yo,
I'm joking.
oh, they shoot
Reggie's
ahead.
Till-
like, yo,
till
first
death.
of all,
Listen,
I
man.
ride back home with her. I don't want none of that.
Till
Nah,
death.
this was happening, man. When we discussed even getting married, man, like we had a discussion, like, listen, this blood in, blood out.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's
That's
it.
it.
Death.
Meanwhile, like what you didn't know is that me and Lacy know each other since we were like 20.
Yeah.
I known her since we were like young. And
Yeah.
like we were
So
dating.
what took you so
and-
long, Reg?
Yeah.
Nah,
What took you so
son.
long, Reg?
Yo, man, shut your ass up. What in the hell? You know what's crazy, son?
Yo, I'm about to record that soundbite. Every time she say something, she when I'm gonna get on the insurance.
Man, shut your ass up. But nah, man, like we were both like at the time just hanging out, like we was friends, bro. Like
Yeah.
we were just hanging out, and like
That's what he
there was
thought.
one time. What happened?
Huh?
That's what I thought.
She was playing the long game.
She was playing along
was
with a
building.
20-year-old son. Like you playing a long game with a 20-year-old son. So we would hang out and watch videos, man. I was real close to her family. We was watching Pretty Ricky. That was like one of her favorite
Like the
videos,
group?
bro.
Like the group.
This how long ago? This how long ago?
You looking at Spectacular and
Spectacular and that other, the one with the
Friday
dread.
in the morning.
exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
She only watched Sábado Gigante every day, so she don't know what we talking about.
Oh,
I really don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
all good. It's all good.
Spectacular?
It's spectacular, bro.
And what's the other dude?
Never
the
heard
the
of
weird
that.
one.
Who was
Why am I trying to?
It was
Pleasure
blue.
P.
Pleasure
P.
P. That's
Pleasure
right.
P.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Pleasure P.
So like we sitting there, we watching, and then she goes, yo, man, listen. By the time we hit our 30s, man, this shit don't work out, man. We might as well just link up. Like literally, like just like that.
You know what's crazy? You hear that story a lot.
Just like that.
Is this one that actually panned out?
And it
It
panned
actually-
out. And
Like,
it
yo,
worked
yo,
out.
Reggie, we 30.
No.
Nah.
Remember that combo? With you?
What's up? Like,
It wasn't even until like after we dated for like a year or two where he was like, yo, son, you remember that conversation we had? We was like,
man.
I mean. So it was like, yeah, man. This
Yeah.
has been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I'm happy. Like, I remember when I heard, I was
Yeah.
like, yo, congrats to Reggie, man. Congrats to Reggie.
Yeah, man. Condolences to Lacy because she got a lot of work to do,
Yeah,
bro.
you're a lot. You're
Rough
you're
around
a
the
lot.
edges, fam.
You're a
Like-
lot.
And I think one of the main reasons why I was like,
21.
You see?
you know what's crazy? One of the main reasons why I know, like, well, I'm happy for Reggie. For those who know Reggie,
Here we go.
Reggie is a joyful dude.
All
Reggie's a happy dude.
the time.
So to actually say, like, you see him, or you see the impact you had on him, where he's even more, because you can't imagine him
Oh, that's sweet. Thank
going
you.
to another level of jolliness, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know it could happen.
But to see it, I'm like, damn, she found the next
Yeah.
Pokemon level.
I leveled up.
He leveled
I
up.
evolved.
Level up. Ah.
This the camera? Hit it with the R. Kelly, right? This the camera?
It's like live from New York.
yeah. So you keeping cameras out open?
Y'all
Man, y'all some freaks. Damn, son. Rest in peace, R. Kelly, bro.
Seriously,
You're done. Hey, yo, for the record, man, when we saw that, I called Ode immediately.
Yo, for real.
I remember we saw
R.
the
Kelly.
first 5. We didn't even see the 6th one because like at 5 it was 10:30 and I was like, I can't go to sleep with this.
I couldn't even sleep that night.
Put the
That was
cartoons
terrible.
on. I can't do this.
It
Can't go to
was
sleep
a
with this on my
lot
heart.
to
It was
take
a lot.
in.
I
It was
couldn't
a
do
lot.
it. So then I called Ode immediately. I was like, yo, son, yo, I don't know if you was thinking about
Yo.
it, man. Cut that shit out the wedding like
Nah.
tonight. Erase
We
that
ain't
shit
stepping
out
in
of
the name of love.
None
Nothing.
of that.
Speaking
None
of
of it. Nah, we can't. Sorry.
Speaking of the little tangibles,
Yeah.
things like that, the music for
Yeah.
your wedding,
What?
like you guys said, the color that you're still like
What?
back and forth
I know
about.
it's too late, but yeah.
Yeah.
Renewal though. Catch us in
Renewal.
10 years.
Picking that first dance.
The fuck?
But picking that song for the first dance, picking that song.
Oh,
like,
we're
hey,
still
do I
doing
walk?
that.
Yo, son, literally was going through it
Literally.
last
Yo,
night.
Yeah.
Can you tell I haven't read the
Last
email yet? Seen that? Cause
okay.
I would have known that you haven't picked the song yet.
Thanks, Ode.
We got so much to talk about.
Yeah, so
Alright.
much.
So
So,
so for those who don't know, I am
Yo.
honored enough,
Yes.
lucky enough
No,
to
we
be
are
Out of
honored.
retirement, bro.
we are honored.
I'm
gonna have to-
I'm the DJ for
Yes.
this lovely
Yes.
union in
Yes.
Mexico.
Got the James
And-
Brown cape
and-
ready.
And usually
Get on up.
to all my married couples, I'll send the email out asking, to the long email
Yeah, it
asking
was
all
very
these
long.
questions.
I love how detailed it
Thank
was.
you.
I
She
love
was
that.
so appreciative
I
of that.
was.
She was like, yo, they is for real.
Yeah, I love that.
I was like, he make party.
So
Just
it's-
drop the line.
So it's I'm sending you the bill.
Yeah,
Send,
no doubt.
or send me the invoice. I'll
I
send
got you, I got
yeah.
you.
So it's me asking questions like, do you want to be mic'd up at your ceremony? Is there going to be, how many people are in your party? Who's walking in? How do you want to be announced? What's your first song? What song are you cutting the cake to? Does your videographer want to plug into my system? All these little
God,
things.
we don't have that. Sorry.
But you got time. All of a sudden, people,
Cutting cake.
give me like a week before or something.
Jesus.
But I realized with some people, just picking that song to cut your cake to might lead to an argument, might turn into something.
Bruh.
And then it's, do you walk down to traditional, Here Comes the Bride, or do you change it up and come into Beyonce or something like that? I've seen some crazy things.
yo, Vicky's face was priceless.
Listen,
She said, whoop.
After that homecoming
I'm
special, I'm,
telling
like
It-
about
it
to
might
walk
be
in
an
just like
option.
she did into the entrance of his show.
Option.
Bruh. Just last night we was having these discussions
Okay.
as far as like, what music that she's going to walk down to,
Yeah.
her bridesmaids. And I was ready to throw in the towel. I was like,
He was
this
so stressed out
Bruh,
with me.
It was
I'm
a
sorry.
2-hour conversation
It was.
About the
about
music.
5
There's
songs.
so many good songs out there,
there
y'all.
are.
But this is what happens. All right. There are so many good songs. And usually when you have a plethora of situations,
Okay.
think about being a DJ, right? You got mad songs that you can play on the next turnaround, right? And then you freaking out now. Now you froze.
Which
You're like,
one?
oh
Which one?
shit. And then the music cut out. You're like, oh shit. I'm fired. Like I'm done.
You
Like
start talking, everybody in the
bruh.
place to be. Let me hear you scream.
yeah, right.
Trying to find a song.
Exactly.
Y'all doing good out there?
Y'all good?
Where my 80s babies at?
Hey, go get a
Here's
drink.
how we do.
And now you back, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that, Lacy likes it's all about variety and picking the right one. But sometimes when you have choice A, B, and C, might be better than D, E, F, G, H, I. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we fall with that.
All right.
So I'm the guy that I'm like the Turk. Like, you know what I'm saying? I come in, I'm trying to cut shit down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, you got these 3 to pick from. Ready, go.
All right.
Like, you know what I'm
It's so
saying?
bad.
Like, this one ain't really break the top 10 on Billboard, so
and
get
then
that one out.
And then she has this thing. She says, "Ooh, this one gives me the goosies
Yeah.
too."
It makes me
Ooh,
feel
so
good.
this one gives me the goosies.
It makes me feel good.
It makes me
like
feel
the
good.
Goosebumps.
Like I could just envision it. But you said that about the last 6
I
songs.
know.
so you don't have the so.
I'm a Gemini. I'm indecisive.
So
I'm
first
sorry.
first dance. Do you have that yet?
Yeah.
First
Yes.
dance you have.
Yes. We locked in on that.
Yes.
Were
yes.
you going for the tear jerker? The one that'll make everybody watching y'all go, oh my God.
No.
We went for
well,
something
honestly,
that-
everything is about how we feel and what we want.
It's for us.
Yeah.
The breaking point came where we was like, "Fuck everybody."
Yeah, seriously. No word.
It came
like, I
to a
don't care.
point, man. I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, listen, man. It's you, it's me, and it's this expensive ass dance
Dance
floor we
floor,
paid
no.
for, and we gonna turn this shit out."
So
and that was it.
With that revelation that you had to get to, that point you had to get to.
Yep.
Yeah.
How was everybody else with that whole, hey, you know what you should do?
This is what you do. Well, this is how I worked it out.
'Cause I'm sure you heard a lot of that from people who were married, from the
Listen,
family, people who were never
People
married,
that- right.
got opinions on a wedding.
Right.
A lot of people like to
yeah.
say I'm a lot like a politician.
Okay.
Like
He
dig
is a
what I'm saying?
politician.
Like a lot of people like me. You know, some people that mess with me, other people be like, yo, man, how you mess with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just
Who
that
says
kind of
that?
guy. No, not about me, about
Oh,
them.
like nobody says
Like
that.
they'll tell me like, yo, how can you hang with them? I was like, yo, man, I find good qualities in everybody. Like, you know, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is people will be coming over like, yo, you know what you should do, son? You should come in on this dragon, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, right. I'm good at that.
Like, think about
Word,
it. Reggie,
word.
first of his name,
Uh-huh.
father of dragons.
Yeah.
Bro, come in there like Tyrion, dog.
Word.
Come in there dressed like the Night King.
Yeah. And I'm doing this the whole time like, yo, son, that sounds tough. Let me write that down.
Yo,
And I come back to
And then
Lacey, I'm
she
like, yo,
sees it.
son, guess what this motherfucker said? He said something about a dragon. She be like, get that shit out of here. Like, that's how we do it, man. Like, you know, a lot of people are good, like, anybody in your wedding, man. Like, you know,
Yeah.
everybody's going to have their input or their 2 cents or whatever without you asking. So you take it for what it is. Some of it is good. Some of it is just like obsolete. Throw that shit in the bag, man. Get rid of it, man. It's a wrap. Like, you don't have to listen to nobody. And that's where people get jammed up. That's where people get stuck.
Yeah.
You listen to everybody. You paying for this goddamn cheese fondue that sprinkles
Right.
out cheddar and Gouda and pepper jack,
Like, 'cause I
and
think
you
want-
lactose intolerant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
always think about everybody
it
else.
don't make sense.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
You're the one paying for
everybody thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about you. And so
Yo.
the other part is that like, yo, son, you want to get this dragon? Yo, oh, you got bread?
it. Right.
Go ahead, throw it on the dragon.
Oh, yo, I told you I got a guy, man.
I got a guy.
You
You got the
up.
guy.
I got the bread. I got the guy.
Yeah.
though.
Bro,
Tell-
my man Jorah,
My
he
man
knows somebody
Jorah
that got a dragon.
from Mormont. Yo, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy
That's-
from Mormont.
That I can't think of like at what point were you like when you got there when you were like, you know, screw everybody else.
That
Did
hap-
you
for
did you
me, it
did you
happened
catch?
real early.
Yeah, I'm like
did.
did you like wait until some time passed, or was it like by the third suggestion you were like, listen,
Right.
I don't want to hear it.
I think what happened
Yeah, I
was
think
is
that's what
that
it is.
she was more sensitive to what other people were thinking.
I really, you know, it is our wedding, but I want everybody to be comfortable, to be happy,
Yeah.
to be just as joyous as us. But then I was just like, all these people are getting on my nerves. I'm just going to do what I want to do.
Right.
So, and at the end of the
'Cause
day,
it's
that's
hard
what.
to do both.
Right, it is. But I think towards like maybe like 6 months ago, I was like, all right, no, we're going to do everything that we want to do.
Is there
was way
anything
early
like
for me.
culturally that you were fighting with keeping in your wedding or taking out?
Look, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Because I know like there's
You don't
some
got
there's
no
some
help now.
traditions where it's like,
I'm about to go to bed. For
yeah,
like,
I'm
so
not
you-
doing that no more.
Like, so you know we got to put the broom out, and then y'all
okay.
gotta.
Bruh.
So
y'all gotta
it's not that I like.
She was like, "You gotta do the brew. We gotta jump
I
the brew."
was like,
I was like, "I ain't doing that slave."
I was like, he didn't even know why though. I
Yo,
had
my
to
aunt
educate
just
him.
Educated me on
I
it.
had to educate him on what jumping the
Yeah.
broom meant.
It was
Reggie was
like-
like, but we ain't slaves no more.
Yeah, right, exactly, verbatim.
Verbatim.
So I was like, you know what? Forget it. Whatever.
But I'm with it though. Whatever makes her happy. Whatever.
ain't
There will be no brooms.
You ain't gonna jump the broom?
Jumping.
So why not, right?
No, there's no brooms. I was just like, forget it. It was just something like.
To
fun
be
do,
honest,
but-
I'll be honest. I wouldn't want to jump.
We might as
either.
well do it all in. Like, you know, let's jump the broom.
What's the other? I don't know what the other.
Like Vicky, be like, oh, we got to jump over the machete.
And it gotta be on fire.
It's like I ain't jumping no machete. She tried to educate me on the history.
But I told her I'm with it. Like, we can jump the broom if you feel like it, man. Let's do it. Like, you
Yeah.
know. But now we gotta buy a pretty broom.
We're not jumping broom. So
And then there's there's the wedding brooms that cost extra than a
Yeah.
regular broom.
Is there?
Wait,
is
I was
there
joking.
more-
Wait,
regular
I was
broom.
joking.
Is there
You're not
anything
joking,
else?
bro.
There's like special
The
brooms.
brooms are expensive.
yeah, like the wicker brooms.
It's a wicker broom. It has like ribbons and stuff.
Yeah,
on
to
it's
it.
put the
very
ribbons
nicely
on
decorated.
there.
It's so
I
nice.
was
and then,
joking.
And it's the other part, right? Like, we have the resort and the things that they have offered us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, you know, like, we DIY. We like to look at stuff ourselves. We're going to bring some stuff down. Bro, we're bringing
Yeah, we
so much junk down there that we're going to actually
Leave down there. It was cheaper though.
It's cheaper. Like, you know, like the aisle runner, right?
Yeah.
They talking something like,
They wanted like $400 for a runner.
meanwhile, back at the ranch, you
We
holla
found
at, you know what I'm saying, marry me.
Oriental trading. We got one
Oriental
for
trading.
$29.
$29.
I would go to Pitkin Avenue in
You hear what
Brooklyn.
I'm saying? I'm
Bruh.
telling you, bro. Whenever he get his mind right, Vic, you come holler at us. Huh?
My man, you be your own.
Is there anything else culturally? Like, was it just jumping the broom?
Anything in Haitian culture?
Anything in the Haitian, there's nothing really like, you know.
I was like, we don't
there's
have
nothing.
shit.
Nah. As far as our island is concerned, son, you show up, get married, go eat.
That's it.
And then you get drunk. Like,
That's
it.
Just have the drink.
Just have the Presidente prestige.
I'm like,
you know what I
people
mean?
barely getting married in TR. So I think we gotta bring that back.
Yeah, man.
You're like,
That's a major
you're
fact.
Like, a wedding? What is he?
That's
Wedding?
a major fact. God damn, Vicky.
I had to explain to they what getting married meant to Dominicans, and I was like,
Right.
oh no, like
So you live
don't-
together? You got a kid?
Yeah,
Right.
I was
There you
like,
go, you married.
getting married means that you moved out of your house and in with the person. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, ain't
You're
no
married.
ceremony.
There's no
It's
ceremony.
a moving day.
If you,
Moving day.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So you about to be married.
Yeah, man. That's a fact.
That doesn't sound weird?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Because like the
Yeah,
other thing
that's
is that
very
like, you
much
know what I'm
so.
saying, you gotta sign papers differently.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
no, you don't. I have to sign papers
do.
Oh, about
differently.
to
Oh,
say-
so you're
You
gonna
don't.
change your last name?
I'm still fighting
son, do
it.
you know how
but,
real it is to check married on a box?
But listen,
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
you don't have to change your name though that you've had for over 30 years. So I don't even know how to write your name in cursive. So I'm just saying.
Or would you? So are
Practice.
you? Are you considering dropping your last name altogether
Hyphenate.
or hyphenating?
I'm thinking.
Have you guys had
both.
that discussion?
Yes,
That's
we
one
keep.
of the cultural situations
we keep
that we seem to be dealing with. It's very cultural.
we have that conversation all the time. I don't know. My sisters did it. They dropped their names with no problem.
So hot and cold.
I know.
Yo, say
But then-
anytime after 6 p.m., it's like, yeah, I'm gonna drop the name. Before that, it was like, nah, fuck your name stupid, dog. Your name dumb. Like,
Four letters.
never-
your last name got 4 letters.
I never.
It's
said
not even a
that.
whole name.
I
I mean,
didn't.
I got 5 letters. Yo, you coming up short, dog. Like, I mean, God
How am I
damn.
downgrading letters?
I don't know. I don't know.
I put it to it like this, right? If we used to walk out in the street as a team,
Here.
Right.
I hate this.
and we all throw on jerseys, right? And it's me, her, and my kids, right? And it's Mark, Grant hyphen Mark. Are you part of the team?
Yes,
anymore?
she's still a part of the team. I got the same color jersey. Like
That don't mean nothing though. Like, but your mascot.
they're
off.
actually my team
Yeah.
because they come out of my body. They're my.
And the back of
team.
your shirt just look weird. Everybody else is just boom.
Yeah,
But
like
the back of your
direct.
shirt.
That's a Mark.
the back
Oh,
of
he
your
a
shirt-
Mark too. He a Mark
Yeah.
too. Hey, what's this Grant Mark doing over there?
I think
It's from
it
from
sounds nice.
shoulder to shoulder.
They got the same colors, but her name long. Like, that's
everything
that's
you
my
wish it to be.
vision. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
the team
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
And she
It
hit me
comes
with
off
this
like
now.
she doesn't seem like a team player. Is that what it is?
I'm not gonna say. I'm saying, Vicky, you good at this broadcast.
No,
You try to-
I'm saying like.
trying to put me in a corner. So what you saying is that you don't give a damn about her last name.
That's basically what he's saying. Though. He doesn't care about my last name,
Oh, you
so,
good too? Shit. All right, nah, man, like I would love for her to take my last name, but I do understand the struggle of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with like the climate now, man. Like, I want her to have her own identity, and the way she explained it to me is like, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. Like, but you know, she knows where
I
I
know what
want.
you're
She
saying.
knows what I want. She knows what I want.
He wants me to drop my name.
I do. But you know what I'm saying? I understand if, you know, she wants to do what she want to do.
I don't know. I've had this name for over 30 years, so I don't know how I'm
Like,
just-
I've been working
I know.
all up to now.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
saying, you know, culture is past, and, you know, when it comes to tradition.
So what is? So you guys get married.
Yeah. May
You
4th,
come
brother.
back.
Yeah.
You're now Mr. and Mrs. Mark.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Grant.
You know,
Mark hyphen Grant.
Yeah.
Whatever she. I'm gonna be Mr. Marsh. You're gonna be.
Here's
her.
a question. Here's a question for both of you, and a question for
so
Vicky as well.
much. My nerves.
What do you now expect from your wife, not your girlfriend anymore?
Right.
What do you now expect from your husband? Should you be expecting anything different from what you had May 3rd?
As interesting as that sounds,
Yes,
right?
good question. I like
That's a
that.
great question.
I like
That's
that.
a
And
great
Vicky,
question.
it's a question for us too. Like, what do you expect different? I mean,
Like,
okay.
What do you expect differently when you come
Hypothetically-
back from this dope ass wedding in Mexico?
Hypothetically
Ready, go.
speaking, hypothetically speaking, we get married. You know, do we expect anything different?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all rock that out
Yeah,
first.
I like to. Yeah.
Go ahead, Ode.
Okay. I don't expect
I
anything.
hate my own question.
Yeah.
Back to the music. Me personally, I don't expect anything different.
Mm-hmm.
I expect us to feel a little more connected feel a little more, as one, but everything's the same.
Yeah.
Everything is because I would think the reason why we got married because things were at a certain level,
Right.
and why should it now be different?
Yeah.
I just think emotionally and there's another word I'm looking for. There should be some deeper connection. It's like after you've been dating for a while. After the first time, you guys held hands. You know what I mean?
Yo, sick.
Nothing should change.
Say hold hands.
Nothing should change, but there should be a deeper connection.
Yeah.
So that's the only change I expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I asked fellas this too. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like we recently just had like this little bachelor party with the homies, and I asked them like, bro.
I noticed.
Yeah, that's what's up. What you mean?
I saw the pictures. I figured it was a get together of the homies.
Are you being salty?
No, not at all. Not at
Oh,
all.
he is.
Not at all.
Like
He is.
Salt
He's being
Bay in the
salty.
building.
Right, yeah.
No, it's cool.
Good thing the paper towels are here because he wants to.
It's
shed
all
some
good,
tears.
man.
You
It's all
might
good.
want to bring the DJ along, but hey,
Damn, I didn't even know where we were going. First and foremost,
it be your own.
Be your own
I had
people,
no
right?
idea where we was going. Yo, this character, you want to talk about something?
It was going for like 5 days and
Hey, yo, so I asked all these married gentlemen about like,
I wasn't going for 5 days.
Wait, was this your bachelor party?
yeah,
So it was like 5 days of Bible study,
5.
yes,
You're right.
and reflection. You know what I'm saying?
arts and
Spiritual
crafts,
cleansing.
arts and crafts,
Arts and crafts.
Like we even bathed in the Lake Minnetonka,
You know what?
purged,
purged our sins,
cleansed,
cleansed ourselves.
burned some sage.
That's it,
around the
brother.
room,
We got right.
Threw some Florida
Man,
water
we
around.
got right. I came back, a spirit light. You know what I'm saying?
He came back with no voice.
So
Come on, 5 days of just speaking in tongues.
no, not even just that, man. No, there was like the silence section. Where we
Uh-huh.
spent
That's what
48 days in
happened.
silence.
That's what
So
happened. Right.
48 hours I meant. Like,
Got it,
yeah,
got it,
yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
It changes you. It changes
Right.
you.
It was crazy.
Changes you.
It
I don't know
was
what loose
crazy.
booty stuff you was doing.
I was
Right?
doing any-
Right? Son, I came back home. It was glitter everywhere.
No, it was.
Like I don't know what the hell her and her girls is doing. Anyway, back to my retreat, right?
To your retreat.
Yes, the husband retreat. So I was talking to my man.
That's why Ode
like,
wasn't invited. Just saying.
you got these Guitar Center. Nice, man. Alexa, get me out of here.
Alexa, stop.
Yeah, you on your own, bro.
Tell her to stop. She's gonna keep
Alexa,
talking.
stop.
She was like, you got more bass than the usual guy.
See, Perth and boy, listen to me. So I was talking to all my married homeboys, and I was just like, listen, man, like, so after the wedding happened, bro, like, what changed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything, like, get better, to get worse? Like, was there, like, some kind of, like, did y'all merge into Goku and Gohan? Like, did y'all do something different, like Trunks or whatever? Like, I mean, was it different? It was every last one of them, especially my man Deuce,
Oh
yo.
man, dude, love
The
it.
man of the man of the hour goes like, yo, man, like, it's the same. Yeah, like,
I just heard it in his
Right.
voice.
He's like, "Same."
what's supposed to change? What's gonna happen? Like, this wasn't something gonna be different. Like, I'm Red. I'm Deuce. That's Jess. Like, we're the same. Like, so exactly.
So annoying.
Just be looking at her like, I don't understand that. But
Why is he like that?
No, she's so
man,
sweet.
she's
And
the
he's-
sweetest ever,
and
and he's a rock troll.
And he's himself.
I love him, yo.
I love them both.
I love
though.
them both, son. But not like real talk, like even Lansley, it was like not much changes, man. These are guys that got married, but they have kids. When the kids
Yeah.
came, that's when it was like, oh
Yeah,
snap, like
that's when it changes.
life is different. Like, you know what I mean? Like because a lot of my guys are smart. Like once they got into marriages, whatever, man. Like they didn't stop. Like they still date. They do little things together. But when the kids come, like that stuff kind of like the EBs get pulled. Like so that's the next venture, I guess, man. But we're taking our time.
Yeah.
We took our time this much, like I'm saying.
So you don't have any.
Expectation?
So you don't have any expectations, any
expectations.
demands of your wife? Any?
Any expectations?
Yeah. Do you have any expectations? Any demands of your
My
wife?
I gotta stop being sloppy, man.
Oh, you have expectations of yourself.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is the common thing that always comes up with me and her. Like I usually I forget a lot of everything.
Like I forgot to flush.
No, never that. No. When it comes to like the house
She's
and
like, we
stuff like
wouldn't
that,
be here.
right. When it comes to the house and stuff, like I'm legit. Like you know what I'm saying.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I cook, man. Clean,
Yeah, he does cook.
Do
Okay.
thing, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, though. When I talk about being sloppy, it's just like being forgetful about certain things, like dates. Like if I got like a doctor's appointment or like little stuff like that, I'm just like, she be like, right, you gotta fucking go. Like she
I just
always on
start
my
putting
ass,
notifications.
Vicky
and
got that
reminders.
shared calendar
I-
popping.
bruh.
It
She be
works
like-
like
she
a
be like,
charm.
what-
She figured this out 2 days ago, son. I've been getting notified about everything, yo.
You keep forgetting, so I had to help.
Vicky be like, was it on the calendar? Then how would I know?
Yeah.
Put it on the
good.
calendar.
That's a
Yeah.
good one. That's a
Yo.
good one. Yeah,
And
that's
I
that's
I
just my
even went.
favorite,
I
right?
changed all his events to be one color so that I
See?
can
Look
quickly
at
look at the calendar.
Like,
And
oh,
I'll
you
know.
got something. See?
So Lacy,
See how it works?
expectations.
There you go.
Demands.
There you go. Put the heat.
Request.
No, I don't want to
Put the
say
heat on.
demands. I don't want it to make it negative, right? There's
You just
no,
have
there are no
things-
demands,
You just,
right?
you just have things that he probably should do.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I
Such
would say
as?
that.
Don't break up his home.
There will be no breakage, but
Don't break it up.
I don't.
then,
I don't
now.
really have any expectation. Well, the only expectation I would say is for him to stay the same, be the same person
Damn,
that he is.
that was nice.
That was sweet.
No. Why you ain't think of that? Come on, man.
Damn, son.
Damn.
That's it. I mean, I know that kids kind of shake things up, so
Yeah.
things are going to change either way. But
Mhm.
as long as he's still the same genuine person and doesn't turn into a monster, I'm good. That's it.
That's fair.
That was big fair.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I know, man. I feel like an asshole. I didn't say my expectations for her, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I said my expectations for myself. She's
Which
she's
I-
perfect.
that was
No, I'm
great.
not. I'm gonna stop being a nag. Is that what you want to say?
I mean, you
Look
said
at
it.
his face.
I'm gonna stop being a nag and putting stuff in the calendar.
You can put stuff on the count. I don't mind the count. That's good.
Yeah, them letters.
Just don't talk to me about it.
Yes, that's what it is.
It's
Yo,
already on the
It's
calendar.
in the.
Yeah, right.
It's in the.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, they was. No, okay. I was just checking. I don't know. It's on camera. I'm just saying.
So, I'll end on this. I'll leave it up to Vicky. You have any more questions for them? But all right, in 15 days, Reggie. This is a question for both of y'all. 15 days, you're gonna be standing there. I'm thinking somebody might be cutting onions behind you
Yeah.
because that door is gonna open, and the love of your life is gonna just be there. She's
There are
gonna be
bets that
there.
he's gonna
Yo,
be crying.
it's real live bets
People are
going
making
on.
remember
bets on him.
It's real live bets going on right now
Reggie.
on whether or not I'm going to
You
cry.
are you a man.
That's right.
You have straight destroyed other human beings on
Yo,
the football
son,
field,
easily. Body count crazy.
bro. You
Stupid.
like you catch you catch bullets with your teeth.
Bruh,
I don't
Bruce
know about
Leroy on him. Bruce
You
Leroy.
are, who's the master?
I am.
Yo.
All right.
So
Gas
what do you
me
think?
all the way
Now
up.
with
Are you
that
think-
in mind, the door opens.
Yeah.
What happens?
I don't know, man. It's a lot of people that got like real live wages going
I
on.
got you crying. I got
on
you
whether
crying.
or not I'm going to cry or not.
I got you crying.
What do you think?
What do I think? Psst, nah.
Yeah, that sounded like you will.
Yeah.
I'm not a crier though. That's the thing.
All
Like,
right.
everybody
But I
thinks
am.
I'm a crier,
Anything?
but I'm
All
not a
right.
crier. I'm not a crier.
All right.
I get emotional. Like, I get hyped. Like,
Do
you
you
know
think? Do you think you're gonna cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's gonna be?
It's Reggie.
I'm just upset about it already. Like,
All that. You know when you got that good ass, you about to go to sleep ass whooping. It was one of those.
No,
Like,
I'm telling you right now, from my
I'm
experience,
scared. I don't know.
from my experience at weddings, and let me know if any listeners, let me know if you've seen the same thing. Everybody might have a dry eye throughout the whole thing, but for some reason, when you dance with your mom,
Yep.
bruh.
I don't know what it is.
I've seen it.
everyone loses it.
Yeah.
Seen
When
it
they
too,
see
Yeah,
the
bruh.
groom
I was just straight up
dance
bawling
with his mom.
Oh.
when I
'Cause-
saw my cousin dance with his mom.
Something
Because
about that
I
though.
think for some reason, even though you Reggie, you
Yeah.
a grown man,
Yeah.
all we see is your mom and you like this big.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That lasted for like 3 months. And then she was just
After a while, you
She
was
was
holding
like,
her.
just walk, just walk.
Now she
refrigerator.
give me piggyback rides. And this big ass 3-month-old on my back.
Yo. So I got you crying. I got you bawling.
I'm trying not
Everybody
to.
everybody feels though she's gonna
I'm
put
gonna
a
try to keep it
flood
together
in
though.
Mexico.
That makeup is expensive.
Yo.
Yo,
Just a
son,
fan blowing at you the whole time.
Listen,
holding her eyelids back. Like,
that makeup is expensive, and then we're doing our own vows, in which I have not started.
Man.
So I'm. Yeah.
You haven't started.
she gave me artistic freedom, though.
You got the memory? Oh, you gonna
I
freestyle?
don't
She
even
gave me
know.
You gonna
artistic freedom.
freestyle?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
freestyle.
Off the dome?
I got bullet points, right?
You got bullet
Ah,
points.
You know how
I don't
do,
work
bruh.
that way.
I can't read anything like, you know. it's gonna lose its.
I'm gonna lose a
yeah,
lash.
yeah.
It's gonna be
You know what I'm
bad.
But I told her,
It's gonna be
you
bad.
might laugh through some of it. She
Yeah.
was like, "Don't have me looking crazy, laughing and crying at the same time."
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking.
looking crazy. All the beatbox. She gonna have me reading that shit like, "Oh shit."
No, listen, man. I'm so glad y'all came to share this stuff. Cause I feel like there's a lot of people who are planning
Yeah.
to get engaged, and just,
Yeah.
and just wondering, you know, what would that entail?
Yeah.
And I think not even your conversation about the specifics in general, but the way you guys are talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it gave some comfort to a lot of people.
Oh, I hope so.
Seeing
I
that
hope so,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
are still happy talking about it, talking about the ups and downs, but you're still laughing, you're still in love with each other while
Yeah,
you're
man.
talking about the trials and tribulations of planning a destination wedding.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people benefited from hearing that. So I
Yeah.
thank you. You got any more questions for them?
Actually, I have one question. So when you proposed, I'm assuming you were probably nervous because.
What?
Do you think that those same nerves are going to be present the day of? Like,
Not so much. Because I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because when it comes to the proposal, right, this is like, yo, like, are we
Talk
even
about
gonna
it.
have this wedding?
Let's do this. Talk about it.
Are we even gonna have this wedding? Like, is this gonna be a situation? Because, like, if she says no, then what happens? Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are the things that goes through your mind, right? You know what I mean? If you can get over the engagement, you get to the wedding. Like, she already said I do one time. Like, you know, what's one more? Like, you kind of like, it's the fear of the unknown at the engagement. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the fear of the unknown. Even though I knew that we were on the right track, we both talked about it. Like, this is
still
where
never
we
know.
wanted to go. Like, we had no idea. Son, planning that, having the ring on me for
how
like
long?
all
Yeah,
time.
how long did you have it on you before you?
I
proposed?
planned the whole thing. It was probably like a month and a half,
that
something
you
like
had
that.
the ring on you.
That I had it.
Here's the question.
Wow.
So,
I didn't even know.
so you had the ring for about a month.
Yeah.
How many times did you just look at it
Bruh.
to make
Probably like every
to
day.
make sure it was still there, even though
Bruh.
you hadn't taken it anywhere? You're still just like, okay,
I was
bruh.
there.
Okay,
Son,
wait a minute.
How many times? Son, like, I carried it on me all the time because I
Just-
didn't trust nobody. Nobody. Son, I had a black briefcase, right? I'm dead serious.
Handcuffed to your hand.
Nah, I wish. But it was just like, I would put it somewhere and I would only have to use it at certain times,
Yeah.
whatever. But at the same time, it was like, nah, that shit gotta be with me. Gotta go get it. I brought it to work. I was in school at the time. I brought it to school. I would be in the middle class looking at the desk like, God damn, son, I'm really about to do this. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, it was cool, man. But the setup part was the part that was like,
Oh.
so we did it at the Red Cadillac. This is the place that we first went out on the first date, right? Our first official date.
Okay.
So I called him up and I was like, yo, man, I'm trying to make a reservation for Friday. Oh, we don't do that. We don't do reservations for Friday. It's like, but I'm trying to get engaged.
Oh, Mr. Mark.
Exactly. Like, she knew my name and everything. Oh, Reg, this you? I was like,
Reggie.
she was like, yeah, this and that. What's the date? Dropped the date on her. And I was just like, listen, man, I want to do it like this. She got a favorite dessert over there. Can you have your chef write, will you marry me on the plate
Okay.
around that time? Like when dessert comes, whatever. I was like, all right, bet, cool. So she held it down. Called in a week before. She was like super excited. Had the thing like highlighted on her little calendar. The day comes, bruh. The whole day I'm loose. Son, you want to talk about, I'm sweating right now because it's light. But that day, yo, it could have been dark as hell everywhere. Bullets. Bruh, we get there. Get to the house. She had a bad day that day. She's going off.
I don't even want to go nowhere.
Going off about everything, my G. Like everything. Like, oh my God, I had nothing to wear. This shit is stupid. And I'm sitting here like this, like, is this a sign? What's happening? Like,
No,
I'm
what
loose
he
now.
said was, we don't have to go. I was like, no, we'll
No,
still
yeah,
go.
I said that too. I was like, listen, you don't want to get together? We don't have to go. Meanwhile, I got all this stuff happening, bro.
Already
There's so
planned.
many people moving right now while we're in this apartment talking. So many people everywhere. I'm getting text messages and everything. I'm like, yo, so we don't got to go if you don't want to go. She's like, no, we're going to go. I'm like, all right, then get dressed. Like, let's figure this out. Like, I'm about to ruin everything. So then she goes, she gets dressed. We go out, have dinner, and it was fun too. Like, we had a good time, like laughing.
Cheered her right up.
Cheered her right up, man. We got these tequila shots, man. We was getting
Well,
right.
don't cheer anybody right up.
That was for me.
Yeah, I was
That was for
drunk.
me.
I was drunk.
I was big ones.
One more.
They came in sixes. So yeah, we got right. We
Just
got
grab the
right.
ball.
Let me get all
Damn.
three of them shits and just go ahead. So we eating, chit chatting, this and that. Meanwhile, I feel like the ring in my pocket got its own heartbeat. So I'm sitting there, whatever. And then I had already planned it with the young lady that I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then at that point, I'm going to hand my phone off to her on record, ready to go.
Okay.
So
I forgot about that. Wow.
You know.
You know.
Yeah. So I hand the phone off and I slide off, whatever. And I was just me, I just went to the bathroom, just looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, nigga, you better come on.
I could just stay in here.
So I walked out and shit.
I mean, I don't have to go back out.
And I came and I sat down, this and that was about whatever. And then, we was chilling. I looked at the lady. She's like, all right, so she got it going. And then the lady came in with the dessert, whatever. And then she dropped it right in front of Lacy. And then Lacy's reading it. And then at that time, I'll take it out of my pocket and I slide down on the knee. And then she looks at the plate. She goes,
I had 4 shots
what?
of tequila. 4 shots of tequila later.
What? What's going? What? Like she did that shit like 3-4 times, bro. So now I'm on the knee, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say it on live.
I don't know what he said.
She still don't know.
Yeah,
still don't know. So I said something to her like, nah. Like, will you marry me? She was like, huh? What? What's happening? What? Yo, bruh. At this point, my whole knee shaking now. I'm shaking hard as hell.
What is taking so long?
My hips hurt because I'm on my knee. Like, you know what I mean? And you dress nice and shit. These are the jeans that I don't always wear. So I'm like, these are my good jeans. I'm a stiff on the ground. I'm on the shakes right now. And then finally, I opened the box up and she saw it. And then she was like, oh. Shit.
You proposing.
Oh, you for real?
This not no ring pop. Then she was like, yes. Yeah. And then we get up, we hug and shit. The music was playing in the background. People clapping and all this and that. It was nice. They took pictures of us. All
did you have any family and friends hidden in the restaurant?
This is how we did this, though, right? Immediately after we got that, she gave us extra shots. So
more shots.
She's like, all right, yo, drive drunk. All right, now.
Right.
It's like, good luck. So then on the way back home, she's just like, yo, son, is this for real? I'm semi-nice. I'm driving. I'm like, yeah, man, this is real as hell. Like, you know what I mean?
Did that.
And now all the weight is off now, right? But then I immediately start thinking like, oh shit, I got something set up. At her house, I had her friends like decorate the apartment. So that like, it was like a small little gathering with her, like I guess her future bridesmaids. I pick all her peoples that like, cool. To be there.
Did he pick right? Did he pick? Okay.
Yeah, we don't have that long to talk about all of that.
so Sam Goody. It's nice. So then,
he did.
Yeah, man. So we pull up, and it's just like all these people in there, and I like made sure she got in first. One of her friends messed up and left her shoes outside in the front, so she almost gave it up. But she was like, "Whose shoes are these?" I was like, "Shut up, get inside, get inside."
You know, people just be leaving shoes all over.
Like, somebody just probably threw them upstairs. That'd be good. So we walk in and all these people was like, surprise. And then they gave her a shirt saying engaged AF on it. And like, they set up a little picture wall. We took pictures and had cupcakes and drank and hung out, man. It was cool, man.
It was a great proposal.
Beautiful.
It was nice, man.
Beautiful.
It was nice.
Well, on behalf of everyone listening,
word.
Congratulations to you two.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you.
Thank you.
Most likely this will air, we'll probably air this the week of.
Oh, snap.
So if you're listening to this,
yeah.
you're probably listening to it the week of, so you know that we're in Mexico right now, and Vicky and Kev, I almost called you Kevin.
Get it out now. What is going on?
Reggie and Lacy are getting married. Or if you're listening to this the week after, you're like, yo, Reggie and Lacy have been married for a couple of days now.
Man,
nothing has changed.
Imagine that.
Wow.
So congrats to y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Yo, thank you for having us, man.
Any last thing you want to say to the people?
Hey, yo, man, if you're going to do this, man, do it for you, man.
Do it for, Don't listen to anybody else.
Don't let nobody salt bait nothing in your stuff.
Nice.
Get them out of here.
Yep.
This has been the You, Me, We podcast.